Hey guys, it's Ramash9 here. I'm back with the second part on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. And this time it's on how to solve the Rubik's Cube third layer with the opposite face. So before we do that, to solve the third phase, there are 3 to 4 parts. First is forming a cross. No, there are 2 parts, 2 to 3 parts. First is forming a cross. Second is placing the corners in the correct position. Third is rotating them correctly. So 3 parts, and each of them have sub parts. So for forming a cross, if you remember from last time, it was a bar, and by bar or rod, of 3. I had to bring it to this because this is the first step. You don't have to bring it, but this is just in case if anyone else gets it. I'm trying to cover as much ground as possible so that mostly everyone knows how to solve it in mostly every circumstances or situation. When it's a dot like this, you don't worry about the corner pieces. The edges is what matters. So you'll see all the edges are on the third layer but not on the opposite face. So only the dot is there, that is the center. do this algorithm. Algorithm is front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. A short way it's fru rough. Fru is all clockwise, rough is anti-clockwise, and when you did that, you'll see you form an L with the edges, and by L I mean the edges and the center like this. It's like an L. So hold it in such a way that the two sides of an L, one is facing you like this, but one is facing the right side, so like this. One is facing right side, one is facing you. And now do the algorithm again. Front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. And now you will get this bar or rod which is vertical or horizontal, I'm not sure. Hold it so that it's vertical and not horizontal. I might be misleading so much people with this. Okay, just hold it in such a way that it forms a bar of 3, or in the phone number pad thing it's 4, 5, 6. Hold it like that and do the algorithm again. Front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. And now you'll finally get the edge. And the fourth part of on getting the edge is seeing if the edge, I'm getting the cross. Why did I say the edge? Getting the cross is seeing if the edges are in the correct position. Red is here, blue is not in the correct position, green is not, orange is not. So let's put red in the correct position. And now you'll see blue, green and orange are not. Let's put some other color like green in the correct position. Now you'll see that green and orange, two edges are in the correct position. And if that is it, that means you did correct, kinda. So the two incorrect edges that are blue with red and red with blue, these two incorrect edges, hold it like the previous L, one towards you, one towards the right side, that is here. And do this algorithm. Right, up, 2, right inverse, up inverse, right, up inverse, right inverse, and up inverse again. And what it will do is place every edge in the correct position. So after you get the cross with this part and all the edges are in the correct position, the way to know if you're doing this correctly is pick the center which you picked first, that is yellow in my case, and its opposite white, and now connect them through every edge and see if it is correct or not. So, and the color should be in order. So 3 yellow, 3 blue, once again no sticker, and 3 white. 3 yellow, 3 red, 3 white. 3 yellow, 3 green, 3 white. 3 yellow, 3 orange, 3 white. That's how you know you did correct. If there is some misplacement of color and it's not 3, it's 2, then you did it wrong. And if you can't understand some part because I'm going too quick or something, comment it down in the comment section below, and I'll try to help you in the comment section itself. Now what you need to do is place the edges in the correct position, and by that I mean this. Let's pick this corner for example. It is white, blue and red, but it is between white, green and red, so you can see it's not in the correct position. Same goes for this, white green red between white blue red, so these both need to switch. And here white green orange between white blue orange, and white blue orange between white green orange. Now I'm going to do another algorithm. What it does is, these three corner pieces, not the bottom right, excluding the bottom right, the other three corner pieces, it will switch them. So this would go here, this would go here, and this would go here. So white blue orange would go here, which is not good. So if we held it like this, blue white red would go between blue white red. So if we do this algorithm, this piece would go here. So if we do this algorithm, this piece would go here, which is its correct position. The algorithm is left inverse, up, right, up inverse, left, up, right inverse, up inverse. And as you see, he is in this correct position but not rotated correctly. We'll deal about that later. First, everything should be in its correct position. White, green, red needs to be here between white, green, red. So we need to do the algorithm twice for this to work. Left inverse, up, right, up inverse, left, up, right inverse, up inverse. I think that's correct. And once again, left inverse, up, right inverse, up inverse, left, up, right inverse, left, up inverse, I think. And now he's in his correct position but not rotated correctly. Same for him, and he is in his correct position. Oh my god, why do I keep on saying he? It is in its correct position and it is rotated correctly. And if you want to know how it is rotated correctly, it forms this 2x2 cube, miniature 2x2 cube, that is white, green, orange, like this, but reversed colors. It forms a miniature 2x2 cube. And now this is the last algorithm you need to know for solving. What this does is, the two corner cubes on the right side, that is this two, they will rotate in the ratio 2:1. So this will rotate 2 times clockwise, this will rotate 1 time clockwise. That means once, twice. Orange would reach here, and in this case once, so blue would reach here. I'm just counting orange and blue for the faces. So orange would be here, white would be here, blue would be here, or blue or white, I'm not sure about that part. The algorithm is right, up, 2, right inverse, up inverse, right, up inverse, right inverse, and left inverse, up, 2, left, up, left inverse, up, left. And yeah, orange, white, blue, it happened correctly. If you remember, that's the same algorithm needed to make the edges of the cross in the correct position. That is, these edges, to make them in the correct position, just that this is doing its mirrored form. After right, it's doing the left side. So now if we do it again, orange would reach 1, 2 here, and blue would reach here. So both of them would be in its correct position. Right, up, 2, right inverse, up inverse, right, up inverse, right inverse, left inverse, up, 2, left, up, left inverse, up, left. And I did not solve the Rubik's Cube, it's not over yet. For some people who are solving the Rubik's Cube for the first time, like the first few times, you can use this. It's not a glitch, but use this trick. It's not a game, so not a glitch. Use this trick for solving the Rubik's Cube the first few times. And for pros or anyone who solve it a lot of times and can confidently solve it and quickly, there might be some situations, you can say, when something like this happens and you just can't solve it because something like this happened. In cases like this, or if you're doing it for the first few times, just rotate the corner cube which is not correct to the middle of, not exact middle, but any middle of any face. I'm just going to rotate it right. You can say kind of middle, and then just rotate it with your hand. Done. That's the secret trick, I guess you can call it. And that is how to solve Rubik's Cube 3 to 3. So if this video helped you, leave a like and comment which video you want me to do next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.